Okay, so I bought this microphone. It's a Rode Mic Go, and it's basically designed to go straight on top of an SLR camera mounting where you would usually put the flash. The thing about these is they don't have any preamp inside them. They just basically work with the preamp that's inside of the SLR camera, so it's essentially just a 3.5mm jack out into whatever system that you want. Usually what you do for SLR cameras is that you have a 3.5mm jack to USB converter, and the SLR system itself will take a USB mic in. However, because this system is so basic, it doesn't have a mic in, so you can't use external mics with it, and the only mic available on this system is the tiny little internal mic thing there. You can see the little holes for it here. I actually didn't realise this before I bought the system, the mic that is, and so now I'm left with a really nice mic but with no way to use it with this camera, and I wanted to use this camera as a basic studio setup. You can effectively just rewire the internal mic such that you can have somewhere an output for an external mic. So that's what I'm going to do now. The first step is to take off the cover here and see what we're dealing with. So let's do that now. Okay, so this is what the back panel looks like once you've taken it off. There are about 10 or so screws that you need to remove, including a couple underneath the peripheral input cover. And it's these two black and red wires that we're interested in that we need to cut and solder a 3.5mm jack to, and for that I'm just going to repurpose this 3.5mm to USB converter, since it's basically useless to me now anyway. We'll cut this back, see what it's made of, then we'll solder those to that, test it first, and then close it back up again. When you are doing this sort of thing, you do need to make sure that you're very careful with the ribbon cables on the back of the back panel here, because there is an LCD screen on here. So this is a crucial moment now where we need to cut this this wire. I've just tested the mic on the camera to make sure that it's still working, and what's important to remember here is to leave yourself enough room or enough length to make any mistakes. So I'm going to cut around about here, such that if I need to resolder, you know, again for whatever reason, I've got some more wire to do that. Okay, so the whole purpose of me doing this is to get better quality sound, because this microphone is much better than the internal one that I have on the DSLR camera. On these 3.5mm jacks, you've got a number of different arrangements. Some of them will have 4 connections, some of them have 3, some of them have only 2. This is connected to the 3.5mm to USB converter, and on the end here we have 4 cables. One of these is redundant. The green and black are wired together to the ground pin, so that will be one of the terminals for our mono mic setup, and the red and white are the left and right pins on the end here, so I only need to wire up one of those to the camera. Now, because these wires are extremely fragile, I don't want to get the wire strippers on them. They're very thin, so what I'm going to do is just melt away the insulation on the outside of the wire. To prevent any solder from getting into the circuit board itself, I've just made a little shield out of insulation tape. Okay, so we'll just put a bit of solder. So now I just want to measure out how long I want the wire to be. It's going to come out the side of the camera here and sit down around here. I might sort of arrow dart it to the camera unit itself. So probably around about here. The plan here is to have the cable come directly at the camera around about here, as there is, as you can see, there is a little channel here, space for it. Probably rare on the more expensive models, they actually put a 3.5mm jack. So what you end up with is something that looks like this. And again, I'm going to tie the black and green cables together, and the white cable will be my mic feed. This is what it looks like now inside the unit. Got my shield in here and ready to wire up. So for this, I'm going to use a pair of tweezers and just carefully solder the wires together. At this stage, I probably want to put the camera battery and SD card back in just to double check that the mic works before I seal everything up. Okay, so that all works. Now what we'll do is we'll just tidy everything up inside and then close everything up. What I'm going to do is just apply a little bit of hot glue to the connections to insulate them from everything else. I don't think I need to apply any hot glue to the connection here because it's actually quite rigid and it's not coming out by itself at all. Finally, I'm going to add a little bit of insulation tape around the joint. And that's what it looks like from the outside. Now all left to do is put the camera back together. We're finished. It looks a little bit unsightly, but I plan to tidy it up. Some two-part epoxy on here just to secure that in. There we go. Much better.